Hello and welcome to my presentation. My name is Malcolm Lovelace, and before I start, don't read the title, pause. Let me ask you a question. What would you do if we didn't have cars, motorcycles, buses, or trains to navigate? How would you get from point A to point B? If you're like me, or you don't have a bike, then you'd pretty much be stuck, right? Because to get from point A to point B, it takes miles of traveling. Whether that be from home to school or work or even a friend's house, because the way our infrastructure is set up, we're so far apart from each other. How are we supposed to navigate without a car, right? But now let me introduce Walkable Cities. Now you can read the title, now it makes sense. Now you're probably asking the question, what is a walkable city? It's not rocket science. It's not that deep. It's in the name, right? Walkable city. You put the two terms together, walkable city, right? Walkable meaning you're able to walk in it, a city, a metropolitan area. You put them together, a city you can walk in. It's not rocket science. But it's not that easy. It's not that simple, right? According to Michael Southworth, in a 2005 article from the American Society of Civil Engineers, he says, or I'm paraphrasing here, that a walkable city is a place you feel safe and comfortable walking in and navigating through. Take, for example, Krakow, Poland. Krakow, Poland. In this image, do you see a single car or motorcycle or train or bus taking people from point A to point B? No, they don't need it. If you look at this image, you won't see a single automotive anything, because everything that people need is just a walk away. And this is a perfect example of what a walkable city is. You don't need to have cars to navigate through the world. Who would have thought, right? But now let's ask the question, what does a walkable city even look like? It could look like downtown Disney, California. Some of us have been there, some of us haven't, but we all know it's known as the happiest place on earth. Could being walkable be a part of that? Maybe. But this is what a walkable city looks like. You're able to navigate anywhere you need to go. You have hotels, you have businesses, restaurants, clothing shops, anything. Just a short walk away, and then you walk right into Disneyland. Or it could be like UCLA. I'm sure most of us have seen it, heard of it, maybe even visited it. And you can just walk around anywhere you need to go. Having a car at UCLA is actually more stressful than not, because parking and tickets and just it's the whole hassle, right? But walkable cities can look so different. According to a 2019 study by Kim Dewey and Alec Parka in an article titled "What is Walkability?" they say that what makes a city walkable is the collection of different places to spend time, the density, and the ease of access to navigate. Those are the three things that are required to be a walkable city. And this means that really anything could be a walkable city as long as it covers those three things. It could be something like downtown Disney, or it could be something like UCLA. Even according to the Environmental Protection Agency, the United States Environmental Protection Agency says walkable communities come in various sizes and styles depending on where they are in the country. It doesn't matter if you're in the middle of nowhere or if you're in like a couple miles from New York. You can have a walkable city as long as you have those three things: a city's density, collection of different places to stay, and the ease of access to navigate. That's it. Now, what else does a walkable city offer? Try not to look at the captions yet, but obviously, walking, right? We know that walkable cities can decrease obesity rates from another study from 2016. Yeah, it was published in 2016 and it covered the years from 2001 to 2012, where the researchers took two groups in Canada, one group from a walkable community and one community that isn't walkable, and they found that there was no increase or significant increase in obesity for the walkable city group, while there was a significant increase for the non-walkable city group. So just this being able to walk around and having a space where you feel safe enough to navigate through by foot makes a huge difference in your long-term health. Additionally, not only do walkable cities benefit your health, but also your pockets, right? Because you don't need to own a car, that's one. You don't need to make those payments because there are a bunch of different car payments you need to make. But also housing. No, houses are not more expensive. That's not the point. But they are more secure. Yeah. In another study from 2000 and no, yeah, from an article from 2014 by the author Richard Florida in the Bloomberg website, it was found that walkable areas saw fewer foreclosures in the 2004 to 2008 period during the economic recession, where a lot of people lost houses and jobs, the most recent recession. And on average, neighborhoods that were walkable had 11 fewer total foreclosures than communities that weren't walkable. And that makes a big difference for homeowners and first-time homeowners especially, because imagine if you work so hard for so long just to have your house gone, right? So now you know a little bit about what walkable cities are. The main goal is for pedestrians and cyclists to navigate through their community safely, and while they can all look different, their fundamental purpose remains the same. And just remember, do your research and find a community that feels right for you. Thank you.